she gon' pop that.
Hey guys, Fluffy here and welcome to another how-to video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a YouTube banner for your YouTube videos. Not YouTube videos, well you can use it as a YouTube video, like put it at the end, but for a YouTube channel banner, like I can't go on the internet at the minute, but maybe at the end of the video I'll show you. But what you want to do, this is in Photoshop as well. You can do it in Pixlr. If you want to check out a tutorial on that, I'll leave a link to a video of Ziovo. If you don't know him, I'll leave a link to his channel. I'll leave a link to his video as well to do it for free. I might do that as well, but I don't know. So let's get into the video. So first, what you want to do is go over to File, New, and this has to be the exact 2560 width in pixels. It needs to be custom. You can name it anything you want. It's banner, and then the height needs to be 1440. So remember them. Maybe just write them down right now. I'll leave you about 5 seconds to write that down, or just copy the way that I'm doing it. Then you need to press OK, and it should make a it should be transparent, by the way. So you take that away. You don't have to be transparent, but it's better to do so. So now what you want to do, I'll leave a link to this download as well. You need to go to File, Place, Template, Fireworks. It will pop up with this. All you have to do is press OK, and it will place it as it is. That should fill the whole thing. If it doesn't, you've got the sizes wrong. This is the template. This is where it is going to be. This area over here, this area is where it is going to be. So let's get rid of that. Oh, edit, undo. Nope. Okay. So what you want to do now is get the rectangle tool. You need to fill it, maybe with black. I'm just going to do it with black right now. And what you need to do is go over. You need to just fill it over these greyish, light grey, the lightest grey parts over here. And then what you want to do, you can have the stroke, but I've had it on as well. So you need to get it exact measurements. Then you press the arrow. So that you've done everything you need to do now. So then you right click on the channel art template, the placed file that you placed, and you need to delete that. Yes. We can move the... No, we can't. That is amazing. So I need to get rid of that, but I don't know how to do it. Just Control D. There we go. So now you've done everything you need so far. So now what you want to do is create a new layer down here in the bottom right. Place that underneath both of the rectangles as part of layer 1. You need to get a rectangle tool. Fill it with any colour you want. I'm going to do a darkish grey and just fill that, and it should be behind so that you can see it like that. Now you are finished with the background, and this is where the banner is going to go. So what you want to do now is maybe add some text. You can add whatever you want, but what I'm going to do is add some text over here. Let me just add it down here. I'm going to write Mr. Fluffy. Control A to select all of it, and what you want to do, if you want any like fonts, dafont.com is probably the best place to get them. All you have to do is download the file, find your downloaded file, maybe a download file or on your desktop, and extract that file. So what you want to do is scroll up, and you go to, I'm going to use cartoonist sample over here, and it should change it to this. But what I'm going to do is change the colour to a white colour, and I'm going to put it to about 130 or 150 actually. That's quite good. So then you press the arrow, or you press done over there. So what you want to do is centre it. So you don't want it over to the left, you don't want it to the right, you want to centre it. So you can press Control A to select all of it, you go layer, align layer selection, vertical centers, that'll put it in the center. A layer, you leave it as it is, layer, align layer selection, horizontal centers. Now it is in Control D to deselect it, and now it is deselected. It is in the center, don't touch it. But now what you want to do is go right click on Mr. Fluffy or what your name is, blending options, and what you want to do is go over to bevel and emboss. This, you don't have to do this, but I'm doing it. You put that all the way up. You put this down to about 2 or 3. This is what I do. You don't have to do this. And then you go on stroke, and that'll give it an outline. You can change the outline colour if you want. I'll show you mine. I choose. Mine's red, as you can see here. So now you go on here. Let's do this. Blending options. Bevel and emboss. Let's do this again. Let's go down to 3. Okay, stroke. I'm going to do it about 10. But how will that look? Oh no, I'm still on that. So let's go on stroke. That needs to be at least 5 will be a good surround amount. So we need to go back on and bevel and emboss because I forgot to do something. You can soften it so it looks better. That looks really good actually. You can add a satin which adds like a darker inner like shade. Makes it look shiny in a way. But what you can do there is just lower it a bit and it gives it a little shine. A little like dip in the middle. You can do a colour overlay, but we're not going to do that right now. We're going to do a gradient overlay. So you can choose any gradient. You can have your own gradients if you want. But what I'm going to do is just pick this yellow gradient, put it all the way up so it's like slightly orange on the outside. Actually, we're going to choose this one because it's a better one to use, and we're just going to put it down a bit, about 50, 53. About that, because it gives it an upper shadow. Looks like someone's looking up to it. And then what we want to do, if you don't have to do this, but what we're going to do is drop shadow. This needs to be 0 if you want it, and this needs to be 33. That's a good size, and 33. It'll give it like an outer shadow. Just it looks more professional and better. Now what you want to do is maybe add some social media links. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all of that. So what you want to do is file, place, libraries, pictures, or your downloaded images. Scroll down until you find your Facebook, which I have here. Place, and you want to make it quite small so people can just see it. You might want to put it to the right, you might want it to the left, you might want it just in the centre. But what we're going to do today is going to put it there, just above the sign of my name. Press the check mark, and you've got the social media link. Now what you need to do is put the name. So what you can do is copy this layer style by right clicking, copy layer style, and then right clicking on that, paste layer style. It does look the same, it doesn't look as good. So what we're going to do is go on blending options, and we're going to take away the gradient overlay, and it looks much better. So now we need to add some writing to that. Add your social media links. So I'm going to add mine, and because this font does not have the the semicolon kind of thing, I've got to change the font of that. But it's easy to just use a different font that's maybe the same size. So there we go. I need this. Needs to be the same as Mr. Fluffy. So let's go back to that. Click that. Click check mark. Control A. Just select it. And we need to make it smaller. So let's make it maybe 40, maybe 50 actually. Make it a bit bigger. There we go. Click check mark. And click the arrow, slide it along, slide it down a little bit. You may want to change the colour of this. What I'm going to do is change it to a blue colour, just a light blue colour. That's a nice colour there. Then check mark, and then we can copy the layer style, paste the layer style on that. It looks quite good, but what we're going to do is remove the gradient overlay because it doesn't look too good on there. So let's check that off. That looks better, much better there. So let's go back to, we're going to do Twitter now. What we can do is make it look a bit more stylish. Go on File, Place. If you don't have a Twitter link, you can add any of them. This applies to all social media. So what you want to do is find your Twitter and place that. You need, because mine are really big, I need to make them really small. So now what you want to do is make it really small. Place it, maybe place it on the left this time. And go up a little bit. And resize it to what you want. And there we go. So you go on Facebook, the Facebook one, so you right click on that, copy that layer style and paste it onto the Twitter one, and it should make a really, that looks really good. So now what you want to do is add your Twitter link at Mr. Fluffy _10. You might want to make it the same colour as well, but what I'm going to do right now is we need to change, because this font doesn't have the at or the underscore or the numbers. So what we're going to do is change the at to this, which looks pretty similar. So then we're going to go on there onto the _10, and I'm going to change that maybe to say this one. It looks too big, to be honest. So let's go up and let's change it to this. That looks, it looks okay, but we're going to go to this one and we're just going to resize it from there. We're going to resize it down to about 40. So that fits in with the Mr. Fluffy font. So now what you need to do is press the arrow key again, and you want to place it wherever you want, but roughly about 15 pixels, 10 pixels away. And what you want to do is go on Mr. Fluffy YouTube over to the right over here, right click, copy layer style, right click on the Mr. Fluffy _10 and paste the layer style so it looks exactly the same. And there you go, you have a brand new banner for your YouTube. You can use this, you can make a GIF, but you have to have specific details in the GIF, but that's not what I'm doing today. So there you go, you have your banner. So what you want to do to save it, you need to go File, Save, and you can name it Banner YouTube or whatever. Scroll down, you can save it as a PSD, but that will save it like this. You can only open it in Photoshop. Then you want to click the arrow down and go to JPEG underneath IFF, which is just like I don't know what that is, but it's not the 2000, not the stereo, just a JPEG, JPE, JPG as well. So you click that and it should save anywhere. So I'm going to do it on the desktop and save. Okay, and then you are finished. What you can do is then you need to cross out of Photoshop. You can save it, but I'm not going to save it because you don't need to. And here you have it. You have your banner and you are finished. So that is the end of the video, guys. Hope you have enjoyed. Hope this has been useful. What has happened here? There we go. Okay, and you can view it like this, and there you have it. You have your photo banner. I don't know why it's done all this dodgy colour over here, but that's how it's gone. So I hope you have enjoyed. Hit the like button down below if you have. If this has been useful, hit the like button. Comment if you have any new suggestions, and cheerio.